Coming up on Murrow News 8, tragedy along the Elk River, what transpired and who unexpectedly jumped in to help.
And peace out east. We got a student reaction to the Israel-Gaza peace deal. Murrow 8 starts now.
From the Northwest Public Broadcasting Studios on the campus of Washington State University, this is Murrow News 8.
Good afternoon, I'm Jet Hatch.
And I'm Alex Dorfler.
Tragedy in North Idaho as a Kootenai County Sheriff's deputy has died in a UTV crash near Elk River. Authorities say 43-year-old Dale Law was killed early Friday morning when his UTV rolled off an old logging road, ejecting him from the vehicle. The Clearwater County Sheriff's Office says it received a report around 1:40 a.m. of a person overdue from a UTV ride. A full-scale search was launched in the Elk River and Dwarshak Reservoir area, using pickups, UTVs, a drone, and even a helicopter. Several hunters in the area joined the effort, and just before noon Friday, they discovered the crashed UTV near the South Fork of Robinson Creek.
The $90 million U.S. Highway 95 project is officially complete. Starting last Saturday, the 6 miles between Moscow and Reisenauer Hill will be open to drivers. Since July, only first 5 miles of the highway were available.
Jacory Buchanan is in Whitman County Jail awaiting his jury trial that now starts December 8th after he pled not guilty in court on Friday. The judge upheld his $10,000 bond despite requests from Buchanan's defense. Buchanan has been charged with second-degree assault, fourth-degree assault, and possession of a pistol between the ages of 18 and 21. As in Washington, it's illegal to own a handgun or semi-automatic rifle if you're under 21. He'll have an omnibus hearing the 24th, a readiness hearing November 21st, and again that trial starts December 8th.
The Pullman Firefighters Union announced upgrades to their dispatch center in Whitman County via Facebook. The upgrades are a new Phoenix G2 paging system and unit-based dispatching system. The upgrades will improve response times and only alert crews that need to respond rather than the entire department.
Speaking of changes, the city of Pullman is making some at the city council meeting tomorrow. They'll be congratulating Pullman Fire Chief Mike Johnson on completing an officer program, raising the minimum for exemption to registering a business from $2,000 to $4,000, and revamping the way sales tax revenue is put towards project funds like capital improvement projects.
President Trump was awarded Egypt's highest honor, the Nile Collar, for finalizing a major peace agreement between Israel and Gaza. The last 20 living Israeli hostages held by Hamas since 2023 have been released as a part of a prisoner exchange deal and ceasefire agreement. Trump declared that the, quote, war in Gaza is over, even though only the first phase of the agreement has been reached so far. We went out on campus to get students' opinions on the decision.
I didn't think Trump would do something like that. I think it's a long time coming. I think a lot of people in our country was asking for something like this. My only concern is like what is behind it, considering like Trump's past and Trump wanting to, want everything to be about him. And so I'm taken aback. I'm a bit surprised, but I'm also skeptical of what is behind the scenes. So,
Coming up, WSU is preparing a grad fair. When and what can seniors expect?
And it's getting colder on the Palouse. What experts say you can do to prepare for winter driving?
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzzed driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed.
This Wednesday is the WCU Grab Fair. The event is on the bottom floor of the Bookie in the Cub from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Students expecting to graduate can get everything done from ordering their cap and gown to just registering for commencement.
So with season changing, the weather's getting colder and the roads are getting more dangerous, we sent out our live reporter Matthew to tell us how we can prepare ourselves. Matthew?
Thanks, Jet. Yeah, winter weather is approaching, which means it's time to prepare your car. I talked to the local West Schwab to get some tips about how to safely maintain your car for this upcoming winter. Recommendations include things like getting your tire pressure increased a little bit, and then also maybe looking to get your battery life checked, as well as getting all your tires upgraded, maybe into some snow tires. These are all things you're going to want to keep in mind as the weather gets a little colder. Speaking of cold weather, Kaya, what's it looking like this week?
Hi, thanks Matthew. Luckily, we're not going to be getting too much worrying roads for the next couple weeks, but it is starting to get way chillier than what we've been experiencing. Today, we're going to have a high of 49 and a low of 32, which is probably the coldest it's going to get for the next couple days. Tomorrow, we're going to see a little more sun with a high of 56 and a low of 31, and not too crazy wind gusts. Over here, we're pretty cold, honestly, everywhere. Olympia, Seattle, we're getting high 50s. Yakima, we're feeling a little colder. Tri-Cities is also 57. And in Spokane and Pullman, I feel like is really experiencing like the coldest weather out of all of this. If we can get the 5-day forecast on Tuesday, like I said, 55 high. Wednesday, a high of 55. And we're going to be getting a lot of sun. Today's really just the only day we're getting too much like cold weather, but I'll send it back to you guys at the desk.
Up next, a big couple weeks for the Mariners gets even bigger. How they fared over the weekend.
And the Cougs battled in a close one. What Coach Jimmy Rogers had to say following the game.
1 in 3 adults has pre-diabetes. 1 in 3. That means it could be you, your favorite brother, your other brother, you, your football buddy, your football buddy, you, the boss's boss. If 1 in 3 adults has pre-diabetes, that means it could be you, your barber, your barber's barber.
Nice work.
Thanks.
You, your plumber,
Breathe right into your foot.
your plumber's masseuse.
Yes.
You, your dog walker,
On your left.
your cat jogger. Or you, your co-pilot, your co-pilot's co-pilot. While 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org to know where you stand.
Hi, I'm Blaine with your sports. The Mariners keep charging. After winning a 15-inning game against the Tigers to win the ALDS, the Mariners found themselves shorthanded at pitcher heading into Game 1 of the ALCS. This did not make the Mariners flinch, though, as they took Game 1 of the ALCS, winning 3-1 against the Blue Jays last night. The Mariners are currently in Game 2 of the ALCS, with the score being 9-3 at the top of the 7th. The WSU run game improved Saturday in Oxford. The Coug running offense averaged 77.8 rushing yards going into the game, and they ran for 127 against the Rebels. That includes a 46-yard touchdown from Kirby Voorhees. Zevi Eckhouse also had 2 passing touchdowns in a 24-21 loss against Ole Miss. Eckhouse completed 24 of 31 passes for 218 yards and 2 touchdowns, while Chambliss went 20 of 29 passing for 253 yards. Here's Coach Jimmy Rogers with a message to his team after the close game.
When we say good game in the staff and together, we understand what goes into this, but don't listen to too many good games. We lost the game, and I think that they needed to hear that, because on the outside, everybody will tell you good game, good game, good game. At the end of the day, we can't let that seep into ourselves like that was enough. We lost the game. So that was kind of the message this morning, and we got to get ready for another tough game.
Sorry about that. Oregon State has found themselves off to a rough start with 0 wins and 7 losses. The Beavers have attempted to remedy this issue over the weekend by firing Pullman's own Trent Bray, who has served as head coach for OSU for 2 seasons. will be replaced by interim head coach Rob Aki. Cougar volleyball lost their matchup with Pepperdine this Saturday, losing the match 0-3. This comes after the volleyball team had been on a tear lately, winning their previous 6 matches. Volleyball's record falls to 11-5 as they get ready to host the University of San Diego on Thursday. Cougar volleyball is 1-3 against them all time. The Wazoo women's soccer team destroyed LMU at home on Friday with a 2-0 win. Journey Middleborn made the first goal off a corner kick in the 29th minute. Jordan Young delivered the last goal in the 67th minute, solidifying the win. Cougs maintained 55% possession throughout the game, taking 14 shots in the first half and 18 in the second. This was the most shots taken in a game since playing Arizona in 2022, with 32 total as well. The team will take a long break before hosting Gonzaga on October 18th at 7 p.m. The Seahawks got a dominant road win against the 4-1 Jacksonville Jaguars, winning 20-12. Jackson Smith-Njigba was the highlight player of the week with 8 receptions and 162 yards and 1 touchdown. This great performance from him makes him now the NFL leading receiver with 696 total yards. This win puts the Seahawks in a 3-way tie for first place with the Rams, 49ers, and the Seahawks all at 4-2. Tonight for Monday Night Football, we have 2 games between the first of 2 being the Buffalo Bills and Atlanta Falcons. This game started at 4:15 and is currently 7-7 in the first quarter. The second game is between the Chicago Bears and the Washington Commanders, starting at 5:15.
It's never too late to celebrate Halloween. How you can get spooked and learn some Palouse history all in one. Coming up next.
Dad, they took over my bedroom. Come on, come on. Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
With spooky season right around the corner, the Latah County Historical Society is offering tours around the Moscow Cemetery with local guide Sandra Kelly. The event is not a ghost tour, but community members will be able to learn stories behind the stones there. The upcoming tours will be held at 1:30 p.m. on October 19th and October 26th. It is $15 for non-Latah County Historical Society members. I would never go on this tour, but would you guys go on this tour?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm a huge fan of Halloween. It's my favorite time of the year. I'm always down to get a little bit spooked, so I'll definitely be going to this.
I don't know if I would say this is as much Halloween as just like supernatural. I mean, like cemeteries alone are a little spooky. I think that cremation is the way I want it. I don't want to be buried. But yeah, I think the one thing that is cool is like learning about just like the history of Pullman and Moscow and like what great figures and people who were meaningful here, lived here. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair. I personally will probably not go, but you know, it could be fun, could be interesting for sure.
Yeah, also looking at those dates, it's like right in the middle of the World Series, and you know, hopefully the Mariners are in there. But yeah, I think that's all we got for tonight. Have a good night. This was Murrow News 8. Check out our socials.